YouTube. How y'all doing? My name is Morgan Freeman, and welcome to another video. Look, y'all ever heard of the saying blood is thicker than water? Yeah, y'all, I'm pretty sure everybody is familiar with the term blood is thicker than water. I'm finna break it, I'm finna break it down and explain to y'all exactly why water is thicker than blood. Look, your family, your family members gonna use the term blood is thicker than water against you in order to manipulate you. See, let me tell you something. Blood, look, the people that's gonna hurt you the most. But first off, let me start by saying this. It don't matter what race, it don't matter what ethnicity, it don't matter what your cultural background. When we cut, if I get cut, and if whoever watching this video, if you get cut, guess what? We all bleed dark red blood. It ain't no such thing as if you cut one particular group of people, they gonna bleed green, they gonna bleed yellow, they gonna bleed purple. It doesn't work that way. All of the human race bleed dark red blood. Dark, and because of that, that's a representation of no matter what, we are still connected. And we've always been connected by us being able to bleed the exact same blood. We might not have the same blood type, but at the end of the day, everybody bleeds red. That is a symbol of all of humanity being connected with each other, no matter what. So don't give me the saying blood is thicker than water. Don't give me that, because guess what? All of humanity bleed blood. We all bleed blood. And then on top of that, we're all brothers and sisters. We all brothers and sisters in the eyes of God anyway. So the term blood is thicker than water, that's out the window. Because let me hit you with the headline. The people that's gonna prey on your downfall the most, the people that's gonna give you the most flack, the people that's gonna criticize you the most, the people that's gonna judge you the most, the people that's gonna slander you the most, the people that's gonna have an opinion about you the most is is your family. These the people. Look, family is the ones that's hurting individuals the most, for the simple fact that family is the ones that we deem that's closest to us. And then on top of that, family is the ones whom we love no matter what. Although, look, or we thought we loved the most, but we come to the realization that this is the thing. We still love y'all, but at the end of the day, we come to the realization that y'all are toxic individuals. And see, we can see, let me tell y'all something. We can see what goes on the inside, but we see what goes on the outside. The inside meaning we see how fake family members is. We see how fake so-called blood is. We can see this. We observed it. They do it to everybody. They don't do, let me tell y'all something. Y'all family members don't do nothing but sit around and gossip and talk on the phone 24/7 and talk about, nobody, especially if you come from a narcissistic background, you're never going to hear your mother. You're never going to hear your father. You're never going to hear your family member talking. You're never going to hear them sharing their dreams, goals, and aspirations. You're never going to hear conversations that's involving self-reflection, accountability, self-discipline, self-preservation. You're never going to hear conversations about them overcoming obstacles in life. You're never going to hear conversations that involve educating the mind, body, spirit, and soul. You're never going to hear conversations about elevation. You're never going to hear conversation about self-growth. You're never going to hear these conversations about from your family. You're never going to hear anything that involves an individual becoming their best version of themselves. You're not going to hear that from your family members. You're not going to hear that, because guess what? 9 times out of 10, a lot of our family members, the people that we grew up around, they don't even know who they are as an individual. They live a mediocre lifestyle. They just living in terms of their own means but because it's easy to live a mediocre lifestyle. It's easy. Everybody is living a mediocre lifestyle, meaning you don't have you don't know who you are as an individual, so you settle for the norm. Meaning you get a you live like the average American. You go look, you 9 times out of 10 out of high school, you went to college. You went to college, but this the thing, you didn't know what you was going to college for. The only reason why you went to college is because guess what? All your friends went to college, your family members went to college, or guess what? Your parents tricked you out of your position in order for you and look, tricked you out of your position so that you can live live your life based off their own dreams and goals. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of people that's in college right now. You ain't in college because you wanted to go to college. No, you in college because you live vicariously through other people. So yeah, like I say, a lot of they live a mediocre lifestyle. They live a mediocre lifestyle. They don't. We're not dealing with no individuals that possess a sense of happiness. We're not dealing with individuals that self-reflect. We're dealing with dummies. We're dealing with dummies, and look, and most of the people that mostly everybody that just happens to be, especially see, when you're an empath, if you the black sheep, if you the scapegoat, everybody in your family dumb. It's not a single person in your family, or it's not a single person that you grew up with that's gonna be real enough to actually talk to you and sit you down and try to understand the situation and try to and look you dead in your eye and try to hear your side of the story. See, most of the time, see, this is why family is fake. And I'm gonna just keep this 100 because they pick and choose. They're gonna pick and choose. Look, they're gonna pick and choose who they are gonna emotionally invest in. They're gonna pick and choose who they give the attention to. But guess what? The reason why they're gonna pick and choose who they give all the attention to and who they emotionally and mentally and materialistically invest in, due to the simple fact that they go based off who looks at them in a way that they want to be looked at. See, we see them for who they really are. We see narcissistic individuals for who they really are. We know they're toxic. We know they're evil. We know that they putting on a facade. We know that they are putting on a facade for the general public in order for the general public to not be able to realize that they actually are. They not the individuals who they say they are, because, and that's why they able to play such a good role, because they strategically plan on a daily basis. How are they going to pretend, and how are they going to go about treating individuals? Yeah, like everything is planned. Hold on, my bad, y'all. My bad. Like when I be when I'm on my walks and I hear people talking, I be quiet. But yeah, like I say, everything is strategically planned with them, meaning they're so good. The reason why they're so good at manipulating, the reason why it's going to be difficult, the reason why it takes individuals a long time for them to realize that somebody is toxic is due to the fact that when you practice the art of deceit over and over again, when you practice that art, you're going to become the master of it. You're going to become the master of deception. This is the thing, before you even learn how to be deceptive, you have to undergo training in order to know exactly how to deceive people. And also in order to, and you're going to have to practice over and over again, meaning this is what narcissistic people do, but this is what family do. This is what fake people do in general. They practice over and over again on individuals in society on how to manipulate and how to deceive individuals into getting them to do things that's going to be beneficial for their own personal gain and benefit. It's like a movie. What do actors do? What do actors do before they step foot in a cinematic film? They have to take acting classes first. They have to practice to be an actor. They have to practice first. They have to practice. See, this is what narcissistic individuals do. This is what they've been doing on individuals for years. They have been practicing and practicing. Every individual that they come across, they practice. You a test subject. You a test subject. You're getting used. See, this thing, you're a test subject. Because they want to see, look, they want to see how many people that they can deceive without them, but without individuals not actually catching on to them and actually coming to the realization that they are being deceived. It's a game, but it's a very dangerous game. It's a very dangerous game, and what I'm getting at is, look, the people that's gonna hurt you the most, the people that's gonna cause you the most flack, gonna be your family. They gonna be your family. The saying blood is thicker than water, that is a term used by family members in order to manipulate you into accepting their toxic behavior. Point blank, period. That blood is thicker than water. That quote is used to manipulate you into accepting a family member's toxic behavior. Because if you go based off, well, you know what, blood is thicker than water. My mama told me blood thicker than water. My family member, everybody in my family told me that we got to stick together. We got to stick together, man. We family. We all we got. But my family told me this. But sometimes my family members treat me like crap. But you know what? I'm just gonna forget. But you know what? They told me blood is thicker than water, and they told me that all family have their issues. So I'm just gonna accept. I'm gonna accept that my family. I'm gonna accept my family members is toxic. I'm gonna accept that they gossip. I'm gonna accept that they lie on each other. I'm gonna accept that they treat me like crap. I'm gonna accept that because guess what? They told me blood was thicker than water, and they said family, we all we got. So. This is the psychological programming that y'all family members put y'all through in order to get y'all to accept the fact that they are toxic. See, they don't want you to accept the fact. They don't want you to realize. See, this thing, they want you to accept them as being toxic. They want you to accept toxicity as the norm. They do. It's nothing normal. Let me tell you something. That's not what family do. Real family, real love, a real family do not gossip. They don't slander. They don't lie on each other. They don't pick and choose. Nuh-uh. They don't pick and choose. If somebody if somebody came up to me and told me, well, Robert, you know your cousin or such and such doing this, I'm not going to believe you. I'm not going to believe you. I'm going to talk to my cousin because I don't want to hear from you. I want to talk to the person fear not the person that's talking, but the person that they talking about. See, we come from a very narcissistic household. We the individuals who we had to endure slander. We had to endure defamation. We never had nobody in our family. None of our family members, and I'm gonna keep this 100. None of our family members wanted to hear our side of the story. Nobody wanted to hear our side of the story. No, let me tell you something. Your mama lied on you, and your daddy lied on you. Everybody in your household lied on you. But guess what? You think about you. Guess what you think about? How come nobody? They told everybody in my family about me. They lied on me, but how come nobody in my family is interested in actually hearing my side of the story? How come nobody wants to understand me? They got to want to understand you. People in your family are going to believe rumors about you because they not going to want to understand you. And the reason why this is the reason why family get off by gossiping about you. This is why family get off by preying on by seeing you fall, because a lot of people, a majority of the individuals that's in your family, they do not, I repeat, they do not know who they are as an individual. They don't. They don't. Like I say, they don't. They just pretending. See, you're not pretending. They're not gonna look. They're not gonna look. If you cannot see through, if you can't see through them, you off the hook. You off the hook. You on their good side. You can't see through them. So they can manipulate you, and then on top of that, they can get the biggest ego boost from you. Period. Because guess what? You allowing these individuals to treat you allowing these individuals to treat you in a toxic manner, because you picking and choosing, you going based off a title, you going based off role. This the thing. I see this with a lot of people. Y'all allow y'all family members to treat and talk to y'all any type of way, and y'all accept that because y'all don't want to come to the realization. You don't want to tap into reality and realize that your family members is your biggest enemy. These the most toxic individuals that you met in your life. Then on top of that, they not good for your mental health and spiritual health. These not good people to be around. Yeah, but all of a sudden, look, you ain't gonna say nothing to your family members, though. You're not gonna say nothing to the people whom you love, or whom you think love you. They only love you for what you can do for them. Yeah. But all of a sudden, look, when somebody out here, when somebody random call y'all out, do something, y'all flip out. Y'all flip. See, this the thing. People don't know who the enemy is. And I come to the realization that a lot of people, they don't know who the real enemy is. The real enemy is the real enemies is not anybody that you don't know. No, your real enemies, your biggest enemies, the people that's gonna cross you the most, the people that's gonna give your life a living hell the most, is the people that's closest to you. I'm telling you right now. The people that's gonna everybody that's in jail right now, majority of the people that's in jail right now, due to the fact that they got ratted on. Guess who ratted on them? It wasn't somebody that they didn't know. No, it was somebody that's closest to them. Guess when a person opens up a business, when a person finally becomes an entrepreneur and they start their own business and they start doing good within that business. But this thing, guess what happens when they let family members come in? Guess what happens when they say, you know what, I'm gonna help my family, I'm gonna feed my family. Guess what? The family members stabbed them in the back and snatch them for everything they got and ruin the business. They ruin it because those are the individuals that's going to steal from you. Remember, they're going to use you being a family they're going to use the word family in order to completely abuse and manipulate you just because you are family. Yeah, the word family isn't used for love anymore. It's used for manipulation. Yeah, so yeah, it's easy to say, well, we family, and no, we not family. Actions speak louder than words. No, you ain't look. Love makes us family, not blood. You not family over here until you ain't family unless I see actions. You can't tell me you family, because guess what? All of humanity bleeds the same blood. And another thing, strangers are going to treat you way better than your family, and you gonna see that. And look, it is in it is in seeing how other people outside of your family treat you that you're going to come to the realization that blood is not thicker than water. Water is thicker than blood. You're going to come to the realization that the only reason why they're saying it is because they want to manipulate me into accepting their toxic behavior no matter what. Look, when somebody else, when somebody else do something, in the family, when somebody else do something, everybody's shrugging under the rug, right? Everybody's shrugging under the rug. But when you do it, you are the center of the topic. You the center of the topic. They finna get the line on you. And this the thing, when I say family, your whole family is in on it. They in on it. For the simple fact that you the only one throughout that family, throughout their history throughout the history that we the first ones that that are not cursed. We broke the curse. We the first ones. See, we're free. We're free. We're free. See, we're not cursed. We're not cursed. We're free. We're free. But see, this is the thing. Your family, see, the rest of everybody in your family, they're cursed. See, this thing, they're cursed due to the fact that it's a choice to choose wickedness over righteousness. Who said that just because you was righteous that your family was righteous? Who said just because that you a good person that you was birthed into a good household, bunch of good righteous people? Nobody told y'all that. Who said that your family members was like you? Who said just because you grew up around these people that they was of your nature? They're not of you. Just because somebody beside you, that don't mean they in the same league as you. And that don't mean they love you. If somebody love you, you're gonna see that love is a feeling. Love is a feeling. You can't force love. You can't force love. You can't make nobody love you. You can feel when somebody love you. And then on top of that, action speaks louder than words. So if ain't nobody taking action behind what they saying, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's hidden ulterior motives and agendas behind their approach and behind them engaging with you. Even your family members. Yeah, nobody tried to hear your side of the story. It's the fact that, okay, well, look, I'm just using this for an example. Okay, if grandma is the person in the family that everybody come talk to, and grandma seem as though she got all the wisdom, how come she don't got no wisdom right now? How come she ain't calling her? How come y'all are believing lies from one woman? Look, one parent is slandering their child name and lying on them, but how come y'all believing it? See, this the thing. You're going to see that your family is believing that them lies about you. And once you see, and it ain't no, well, you know what I said. And let me tell y'all something. You in it alone. You in it alone. Ain't nobody on your side. Nobody. You're an empath here. You're anointed. Ain't nobody in that family on your side. And so I don't want to hear none of that. Look, I used to think that way. I did. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to think like, well, you know what? At least my auntie will believe me. My grandma gonna believe me. I got my cousin. Until I seen them individuals, until I seen them firsthand switch, and until I seen. But it's more than that. You never wanted to understand what I've been through. You never wanted to hear my side of the story. You went with the lie. You went with the lie. And because you went with the lie, I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm sorry, Auntie. I'm sorry, family members, but none of y'all can be trusted. None of y'all can be trusted because you wasn't smart enough to come to me one-on-one and sit down and talk to me and ask me, hey, Robert, is this stuff true about you? And so I can tell you, nah, it's not true. But this thing, you will never hear that. You will never hear that. Guess what? They'll never ask about none of that. None of your family members, this is why they fake. This is why everybody in your family is fake, because ain't none of them gonna try to understand what you've been through. They're gonna label you. They're gonna think, people gonna feel what they wanna feel and think how they want to think anyway, and people gonna do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, when people don't want to hear your side of the story, when people run with something, when people run with rumors that's being told to them, they was already against you anyway. They was already against you. Ain't nobody in your family gonna stick up for you. You in it alone. Ain't nobody in your family. But let me tell you something. The moment that you see this is the thing. The moment that they see you succeed, the moment that they see that you don't need them and that you everything without them, because you don't need anybody that's toxic. Anybody that's not making you feel happy mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Anybody that's trying to hinder your growth, or anybody that's not beneficial in your life, that pushes you towards becoming the best version, they got to go. They got to go. They got to go. They got to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. If your mama hating on you, she got to go. Whoever hating, they got to go. They got to go. I'm sorry, you gonna have to go. You gonna have to go. But like I say, see, we got to learn how to be. We got to learn how to be. We have to learn how to actually be intellectual with individuals, meaning you got to learn how to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You cannot sit up there and believe what one person saying. If you didn't hear it strictly and directly from the source, you can't. You shouldn't be believing it. But like I say, anybody that believe lies and slander about you was already against you anyway. See, your family members, none of them are that. See, they're not going to applaud you on your accomplishments and your success. No, they're going to hate on you because it's a competition. The family dynamic system today it's not based off egalitarian. It's not based off equality. It's not based off love. It's not based off traditional values. It's not based off integrity. It's not based off morals. It's not based off loyalty. It's not based off discipline no more. It's not sacred anymore. Let me tell you something. Family now is like cheerleading tryouts. Everybody in competition with each other. The only reason why a lot of people in y'all family talk to y'all is because they want to gloat about what they got going on. Notice how how come y'all don't have when the last time y'all got invited to a cookout? When the last time y'all had deep, meaningful conversations with y'all family where y'all can sit down and talk about the pain and the hurt and the suffering that y'all been through, but also talk about how y'all overcame it. When the last time y'all had conversations with y'all family members with substance? When the last time when the last time y'all talked to y'all family members and when the last time y'all opened up to one of y'all family members about something that's so deep, y'all deep and darkest secrets that y'all just know for a fact that you comfortable with telling them something because you can trust them? Yeah. Yeah, when the last time y'all family members came to y'all defense? Came to y'all defense when y'all was getting lied on or when y'all was getting slandered on by anybody, whether or not? When was the time somebody reached out to y'all and said, hey, and called to check up on y'all, but they so-called family when you going through it? Where's family when you need them? They ain't there, and they ain't gonna never be there. They ain't gonna never be there because guess what? They are part of the oppression. They are part of making your life a living hell. The truth makes people uncomfortable. The truth makes people uncomfortable. The saying blood is thicker than water, that's manipulation. That's manipulation. It is. This video long. Stay blessed. Y'all know how I get down.